Welcome to the Money, Love and Sex podcast, here to open your mind to a new world. I'm your host, Pending, and this is brought to you by Elements.
Yeah.
The following are 5 out of 8 principles of a large philanthropy organization that I like. 1. Go on a learning safari. 2. Build friendships. 3. Embrace synchronicity. 4. Show love. And 5. Have fun. Stay tuned. We're going to talk more about this philanthropy company towards the end of the podcast. I'm sure at some point of your life you've heard somebody say, I know somebody who can do this and that for you. So relax, I got you. Well, turns out that your success in life is determined by the people you meet and what you create together with those people. Let me further elaborate on this. So, you know somebody who's doing marketing at another firm and you actually need somebody who can help you out with a bit of marketing tips here and there. You can actually call them and get the problem done. That's the person you've met and that's what you are creating together. Or maybe you have a startup and you know somebody who does coding from back in the day. You can hit them up and tell them, no, let's try to push something. Let's build a website. Build me an app to actually make my business a bit optimum, if I can say. These are the benefits of having a great social network around you. In this session, we're going to be talking about one of the most underrated skills a human being can ever have, which is networking. Not just networking, but meaningful, authentic networking. There's a difference between networking and meaningful, authentic networking. The other is about getting to know people to develop professional skills or just to exchange information or to exploit people, while the other is about building relationships while you work your way towards success. Not only are you making relationship, you are developing special people you can rely on. There's a difference between those. So we're going to be talking about authentic. Like, I don't know if you understand the word authentic, but authentic is something that actually is from you. You actually do it because you want to do it. And it's not because you want to just use the person because of their social standards, but you want to actually get to know the person. So we're going to be mentioning the relationship of networking across money, love, and sex, common mindsets, and things to consider. So let's jump into the podcast. So networking can actually get you the amount of money you dream to have, the type of love you wish to have, and the sex that can blow your mind. If you think all of these are just fantasies or things that are not reachable, you're gonna have to reconsider all of that. Remember, please be open-minded when you're listening to this podcast so that you can grab something out of it. We're not saying you should try everything we tell you about. You can modify all of the things we talk about. You can go research. You can do a whole lot of things. I'm just introducing these topics so that you can be aware of information that is out there. getting to networking, the relationship of networking across money, love, and sex, think about it. Business is about people exchanging goods and services. People, you see. So you can actually get to attract the money you want through people. We have over, 5 billion people on earth, that and a percentage of that is people that can actually help you or be part of your growth system, your mentors, your friends. They can bring you the money you want. They can show you the love you deserve. Some of them can actually give you the sex you've been dreaming of. You don't know such things exist because you are ignorant of that. Networking has showed that to get the money you want, you have to interact with the right people. The right mindsets around you can elevate you to be where you want to be in life. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. That's a phrase that has been passed down from generations to generations. Yet, people keep on choosing friends that are going to be their demise. Others backstab them, even though the intentions were good at first, but in the end, they turn out to be people that are not how we thought we are, due to money reasons, due to heartbreaks, due to traumatic sex experiences. And we don't talk about these things because people don't understand how money, love, and sex has been perceived in our societies. Makes us keep quiet about the things we feel and the things we know. Imagine living in a place where the rape is something that is so delicate. If you speak about it, you actually get to be beaten and not to express yourself fully. How would you feel? How would you live with such a burden in your mind and in your conscience of being raped, and then you can't even tell your own family? It's intense. So having the right people around you can put your mind at ease, not only your physical body but also your spirit as well. It keeps it sheltered, it keeps it at bay, it keeps it relaxed, it keeps it with you, intact with you. You are not gonna be at war with your spirit because you have the right people who can motivate you to do good. If you actually wanna be a millionaire, a billionaire, you can't be talking to people, spending your time with people who actually don't want to dream bigger, because you actually going to be like them. You are going to act and adapt to their standards of living because you spend most of your time with them. You are adopting to their customs. You don't give yourself time to get out there and see other people who are trying to be millionaires, like Abu Pending, or go to people who are actually millionaires to motivate you on how they did it. I'm here looking for mentors in different categories of life to see how I can maneuver the world of different mindsets. This actually reminds me of a book. Let me look for it real quick. I'll tell you. It's called 100 Lessons in Diversity, Learning About Yourself and Others. It's written by Stanley Ibong, a South African author. Hopefully, throughout the podcast, I'm going to get to bring him in and have a young talk with him about this book. But it tells you about the different types of people you get to meet and how to actually get to be composed, be aware of yourself throughout the whole interaction with human beings. Right there, you can navigate towards yourself being from a cleaner to an executive because of how you know people and what you create together. The people you meet and what you create together. Actually, this is an equation from Keith Ferrazzi in Never Eat Alone. He says success in life is equals to the people you meet plus what you create together. We're talking about people who about Dale Carnegie. Those people have been talking about networking since the dawn of time. Keith Ferrazzi is said to be the modern day Dale Carnegie. This is something these people actually studied how people network, how building a positive network around you can elevate you. You can actually pull yourself up from a rough situation to some other high standard lifestyle in the palm trees life in the hills, just because of people you know. The money you accumulate throughout the people you know, you help them to help you. Not only because they have to, you don't keep score. You don't do favors or those type of things because they've helped you for no. You do it because you want to do it, because of love, because you care for their success too. It has been said that such positive energy, it's easy to adopt, to rub off to people too. Happiness creates happiness. Sadness creates sadness. So imagine you are in a place where you get motivation on a daily. You get love on a daily. You get sex that you actually wish to have when you want it. That's a whole paradise. That's what I consider heaven, because I have the money I want, I have the love I want, I have the sex I want. What more can I want? Because I'm already living, I'm enjoying the perks of life. But money, it's okay. I don't know if I've clarified that by money I don't necessarily only mean the currency. I also mean the physical things. Money buys the luxurious things. Money buys all the lifestyles you want. So by money, put it in a broader perspective of a lifestyle that you wanna live. Networking, you can get to be part of sex groups that are out there, people who are open and free about their sexual experiences. You will find that there's a BDSM group out there that is in your reach, but you don't know about because you are not looking for it. You are not attracting it. We're going to be talking about the laws of attraction in the further podcast, but for now, basically what we all about is that networking is you actually attracting the right people to trigger the right money making systems, the things that are going to attract materialistic things that you require, or the things that your soul desire, and the love that is beyond what you have comprehended. The sex that is more mind-blowing than what you have experienced in the past times. But only if you are ready, if you say to yourself, I want to go explore, I want to meet new people. Right there, when you set yourself and your mindset to say you want to go network, there's something different. There's a magic that happens in your brain that rearranges things and say, yes, we're going to see life in a very, very different way. You're going to be getting money that you actually want. I'm on a road. I'm on a journey. This is something spiritual, something beyond what science can explain. I'm on a road to spiritual enlightenment. That's knowing myself to my fullest, and that's a lifelong journey. It never ends. There's infinite knowledge out there. But the basic, the trinity of life. With money, you can accelerate your research. You can accelerate your missions. You can accelerate your goals. When you get the love you deserve, you become happy when you wake up. because you know somebody loves you. Not somebody only, but the whole universe loves you the same way as you love it, as the same way as you love yourself. You get to have sex that doesn't leave you with a lot of spiritual ties, a lot of unsettled spiritual ties. You get to experience tantric sex, something beyond what we experience as mortal human beings. This is beyond the physical world. We're going to be talking more about astral projection and meditation and all those things, and you will see the difference between how the life we live as the body, the flesh, gets to be more accelerated when we live it also with the spirit, with the mind, with the whole cosmos. Those are the things we have to look out for. Let's get into two major, actually I consider them major mindsets that are hindering people from having authentic, meaningful networking. People have this fixation of there's not enough for everyone. There's not enough pie for everyone to share. The cheese is not enough for everyone to go get it. And this is a false belief, a toxic belief for that fact. Not enough for everyone. Like, there's over 5 billion, as I've said, people on earth. And everybody can be your client. There are people who are meant to be your client and people that are not your clients. You can't have over 5 billion customers. No. Relax. Okay, I'm not, maybe about Jeff Bezos, but even Instagram, even Facebook, they have millions. They haven't even reached billion. Wait, they have? Oh, I have to go back to my sources and check if they have or not. But not everyone. The point is, not everyone is supposed to be your business partner, supposed to be your customer. You have a target market. Not everybody thinks the same. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of being a human. Not everybody has the same mindset. But unfortunately, majority of the people have the mindset that not everything is enough. We don't have enough of cars for us to actually buy. You want to buy the one that is so flashy. You don't know what you're going to do with it. You're just there because you want people to notice that you have it. We're not saying do not embrace your deepest desires, but be conscious. Be conscious of how you go around with the money road. People you want to love. People that, let's say, put it down to relationships. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody you love, attract that somebody. Love yourself the way you want somebody else to love you. You know, if you love yourself, let me divert from the relationship to self-love for a second. Self-love will show you that you don't have to depend on people for you to be happy, for you to receive love. Self-love, the way it's so big, you actually get to experience a whole transformation. We're going to talk more about self-love. But now in a relationship, once you love yourself, you get to radiate more love to the world and the next person. You get to know that as a person who maybe is in tune with their sexuality, you like or you love the world to an extent that you don't mind having authentic and meaningful sexual experiences with the people you love. Not only the person that is in front of you that you are married to, but other people out there because you want to do it. An open marriage is something that has saved a lot of people. There's this couple that I like, John and Missy Butcher. They are the most uniquest couple. You can actually Google them, Missy and John Butcher. They live an extraordinary life. They look young as fuck, but they are actually grandparents. Imagine that. My God, if you can just look them up, you'll understand. So why I like them is because they use their money to live their life, their full experiences. They love each other to an extent that they want to experience different sexual experiences together. They get to go to countries that have sexual pioneers, and they learn all of those things. Tantric sex, they know it. Kama Sutra, they've been there. BDSM, they've been. I'm gonna be telling you guys more about these sexual things. There's gonna be a introduction to Tantra podcast soon. So guys, there's a lot that is coming in information. Subscribe and like, share to people who can relate to this type of content and get them to experience all of this. So this mindset of not enough for everyone should change and think of abundance. Abundance is there. There's abundance for everyone. There's a lot of love, money, and sex out there. Number 2, this thing of saying everybody is your friend, as I've mentioned, not everyone is meant to be your friend or client. People out there, some people are just toxic to your spirit, to your soul, to your well-being. They are a threat to your health. So you have to know and refrain from such people. Learn about these type of people. Be aware that they exist. There are people who are there just to drain your energy. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your gut feeling about people. That I'm not gonna say dwell much on that, but please know that not everyone is your friend. Allow for yourself to say no. Don't always use yes. Just say no once in a while. Things to consider. As I've mentioned, know who you are. Love yourself. Know what character you are. Know how you behave, what type of smell is for you and what's not. What type of cologne that you like. What type of food you enjoy. What type of people you want to surround yourself around. What type of goals you want to reach. Leading to number 2, know who you want to meet. Like, this is some of the most underrated words I've ever heard. Know who you want to meet. People will tell you, nah, you don't control who you meet. You just hang and everything. But your whole mindset makes you meet the people you meet. So no, change your way of saying, I want to do things like this. Say, I want to meet people like this and create things like that. That's something crazy, something different, some mindset that's going to motivate you, that's going to keep you waking up in the morning every day with enthusiasm. Know who you want to meet, and every day you might meet them. Number 3 is reach out. You won't meet anyone if you don't actually go reach out, go speak to people, go say hello once in a while. You know, there's an encounter that happened yesterday. There's a guy that I met along the street. He wanted something from me, and turns out that person is a family member of one of my colleagues. That was a crazy experience. That was something deep. We didn't know we were gonna bump into such, and then boom, we are now friends. He's cool. He sees I'm cool. We are together. Like, everything is chilled. That's the power of knowing people you want to meet. Because I wanted to meet people who are entrepreneurs, and Damani is an entrepreneur. You see, I've set my mindset that I want to meet entrepreneurs. I want to go out there and make a difference. So reaching out got me to have such experience. I know how to deal with people to an extent that I attract the people I want to attract because I want to attract them. All of this can be achieved if you want it to be. This is the power of this world. This world is a whole illusion. The world is your canvas. You create whatever you want to create. So if you are ready to meet the right people, then your whole mindset needs to change. It definitely needs to change. To recap, we talked about the relation of networking across money, love, and sex, how the people you know and what you create can be a success to your life, common mindsets, not enough for everyone, not everyone is your friend, things to consider, know who you are, know who you want to meet, and reach out. There's this quote from an artist, the hip hop artist called Sarok, saying, "Closed mouths never get fed." So definitely reach out, go speak your mind, tell people, recruit people that you want, like go voice out your ideas, your mind, paint it all over the world. Remember that philanthropy organization I talked about earlier? Let me bring it back for a sec. There are 5 out of 8 policies state go on a learning safari, build friendships, embrace synchronicity, show love, and have fun. Those are the principles of the Summit series, which is an invite-only events organization. It's situated in Powder Mountain, which is 10 acres site. I don't know how to pronounce the place, but it's in USA. You can go Google it. So what's interesting about the Summit series is that it was founded in 2008 by entrepreneurs who had to raise 40 million US dollars to purchase Powder Mountain and renovate it to what it is today, which is one of the most luxurious places you can ever go to. But it's an invite only. You get to explore things like personal development, innovation in across every field on earth. It's one of the biggest series you can ever find. By series, I mean a series of events. You will be mind blown if you can go Summit series. They get to invite people like Jeff Bezos, Kendrick Lamar, John Legend, and all those other people that are there. Mind Valley's founder, Vishen Likiani, authors that are big out there, even Keith Ferrazzi, the mastermind of networking these days. They get to come together as innovators, as creatives, as logic thinkers, as engineers to better the world. People who get to be invited there, they are leaders, people who are determined to change the world. So go check out Summit series and tell us what you think about the whole scenario there. Well, that's my take on networking. I hope you've learned something from today's session, and please share this information, share this podcast, tell somebody who's going to benefit from this podcast to tune in, subscribe, and listen to all this. We drop once a week. And remember, this is brought to you by Elements, your bridge to a creative universe. Elements is a media and marketing, soon to venture into coaching both people and businesses to elevate and accelerate their leadership and personal realization, personal development skills with the most underrated methodologies in the industry. Before I leave, let's do a young meditational session on networking. Close your eyes. and just sit comfortably where you are. Feel yourself being absorbed by the seat, the bed, or the floor. Relax your mind and think about where do you want to go in the next 5 years. What are your goals? What are you hoping to accomplish in the next 5 years? See yourself doing all of those and go out. You live in a big house, the one of your dreams. You're going out. What type of person do you want to bump into? What type of conversations do you want to have? Meditate on that. What type of people do you want to meet? What conversations do you want to have with these people? Think about it. Imagine it. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. Do you see those people? Out. In, out. And stop. So you see how you are actually telling your mind what type of experiences you want to experience. Now, once you have an idea, once you practice this more, you'll have an idea on what type of people you meet, and you'll attract those people. This is what we're going to discuss in the next session of Money, Love, and Sex podcast. I'm your host, Pending, and again, thank you for listening. Don't forget to share to the people who will benefit in this podcast. And remember, you are the universe and the universe is you. Go manifest the life of your dreams.